بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعزائي الدارسين في برامج الدراسات العليا ماجستير ودكتوراه في المحاسبة، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته، وأهلا ومرحبا بكم في هذا اللقاء الرابع والفيديو نمبر 4 الذي أتناول فيه بالشرح الأساليب التي استحدثت نتيجة لبيئة الأعمال المعاصرة، وكيف تستخدم هذه الأساليب في إدارة التكلفة. Hello, dear students. This video number 4 and the fourth session is concerned with describing the contemporary management techniques and how they are used in cost management to respond to the contemporary business environment. Management accountants. Management accountants, guided by a strategic focus, have responded to the 6 changes in the contemporary business environment, which I have illustrated in the last session, number 3. They have responded with 13 new methods that are useful in implementing strategy in these dynamic times. The first 6 methods of these 13 focus directly on strategy implementation. They are the balance scorecard and strategy map, value chain, activity-based costing and management, business analytics, target costing, and life cycle costing. 6 methods focusing on the implementation of strategy. The rest 7 methods of these 13 focus on process improvement. They are benchmarking, business process improvement, total quality management, lean accounting, theory of constraints, sustainability, and enterprise risk management. Each one of these 13 methods will be covered in one or more of the study units of this course. And now let us begin with the first method, which is the balance scorecard and strategy map. Strategic information using critical success factors provide a roadmap for the firm to use to chart its competitive course and serves as a benchmark for competitive success. Financial measures such as profitability reflect only a partial and frequently only short-term measure of the firm's progress. Without strategic information, the firm is likely to stray from its competitive course and to make strategically wrong product decisions. For example, choosing the wrong products or choosing the wrong marketing and distribution methods. To emphasize the importance of using strategic information, both financial and non-financial, accounting reports of a firm's performance are now often based on critical success factors in 4 different perspectives. One of these 4 perspectives is financial, but the other 3 perspectives are non-financial. Let us have a quick look at each one of these. The first perspective, which is financial performance, measures of profitability and market value, among others, as indicators of how well the firm satisfies its owners, its shareholders. But the second perspective, which is customer satisfaction, include measures of quality, service, and low cost, among others, as indicators of how well the firm satisfies its customers. The third perspective, which is internal processes, includes measures of the efficiency and effectiveness with which the firm produces the product or provides the service. The fourth perspective, which is learning and growth, include measures of the firm's ability to develop and utilize human resources to meet its strategic goals now and into the future. An accounting report, which is based on the 4 perspectives, is called a balanced scorecard. The concept of balance captures the intent of broad coverage, financial and non-financial, of all factors that contribute to the firm's success in achieving its strategic goals. The balanced scorecard provides a basis for a more complete analysis than is possible with financial data alone. The use of the balanced scorecard is thus a critical ingredient of the overall approach that firms take to become and remain competitive. And what about strategy map? The strategy map is a diagram that links the various perspectives in a balanced scorecard. For many companies, high achievement in the learning and growth perspective contributes directly to higher achievement in the internal process perspective, which in turn causes greater achievement in the customer satisfaction perspective, which in turn also produces the desired financial performance. The strategy map is therefore a useful means in understanding how improvement in certain critical success factors contributes to other goals and to the ultimate financial results. The balance scorecard and the strategy map will be covered throughout this course بإذن الله. So now let us have a quick look at the measures of success, financial and non-financial, included in the balanced scorecard. As you see now, the left column in this table represents the financial measures of success, and the right column in the table displays the non-financial measures of success. As for the financial measures of success, which is sales growth, but in the non-financial measures of success, the first perspective, which is customer satisfaction, includes market share and the growth in market share measures. Measures of customer service based on number of complaints from customers. On-time delivery, customer satisfaction, which can be reached through customer survey. Brand recognition, growth in the market share. As for the third perspective in the balance scorecard, which is internal processes, it includes product quality, measures of product quality, measures of manufacturing productivity, measures of the cycle time, which is the time from receipt of the customer's order to delivery, and product yield and reduction in waste. As for the fourth perspective, which is learning and growth, the measures are competence of managers, means education attained to those managers. Moral and firm-wide culture, employee survey. It can be reached through employee survey. Education and training, which can be measured by training hours. Innovation, which is represented by the number of new products. Now let us transfer to the second perspective, which is value chain. The value chain is an analysis tool used by organizations to identify the specific steps required to provide a competitive product or provide service to customers. In particular, An analysis of the firm's value chain helps management discover which steps or activities are not competitive, where costs can be reduced, or which activity should be outsourced. Also, management can use the analysis to find ways to increase value for the customer at one or more steps of the value chain. For example, companies such as General Electric or IBM or Harley Davidson, these companies have found greater overall profits by moving downstream in the value chain, moving them to place a greater emphasis on high value services and less emphasis on lower margin manufacturing products. A key idea of value chain analysis is that the firm should carefully study each step in its operations to determine how each step contributes to the firm's profits and competitiveness. Another perspective is activity-based costing and management. Many firms have found that they can improve planning, improve product costing, improve operational control, improve management control by using activity analysis to develop a detailed description of the specific activities performed in the firm's operations. The activity analysis provides the basis for activity-based costing and activity-based management. As for activity-based costing, it is used to improve the accuracy of cost analysis by improving the tracing of costs to products or to individual customers. This is about activity-based costing, which will be studied in detail later on. Activity-based management uses activity analysis and uses activity-based costing to help managers improve the value of products and services and increase the organization's competitiveness. Activity-based costing and activity-based management are key strategic tools for many firms, especially those with complex operations or diverse products and services. Another perspective is business analytics. What is meant by business analytics? Business analytics, which is also called predictive analytics, it is an approach to strategy implementation in which the management accountant uses data to understand and analyze business performance. Business analytics often uses statistical methods such as regression or correlation analysis to predict consumer behavior, to predict or to measure customer satisfaction, to develop models for setting prices, among other uses. Business analytics is best suited for companies that have a distinctive capability that can be derived from measurable critical success factors. Business analytics is similar to the balanced scorecard because it focuses on critical success factors. But the difference is that business analytics uses analytical tools to develop predictive models of core business processes. What about target costing? Target costing is a method that has resulted directly from the intensely competitive markets in many industries. Target costing determines the desired cost for a product, the desired cost on the basis of a given competitive price, such as the product will earn a desired profit. So, costs here is determined by price, not the opposite. Costs is determined by price. The firm using target costing must often adopt strict cost reduction measures or redesign the product or manufacturing processes to meet the market price and remain profitable. Target costing, it forces the firm to become more competitive. And like benchmarking, which will be illustrated now, it is a common strategic form of analysis in intensely competitive industries where even small price differences attract consumers to the lower priced product. The camera manufacturing industry is a good example of an industry where target costing is used. Why? Because camera manufacturers, such as Canon Company, for example, know the market price for each line of camera they manufacture. So they design the product through adding or deleting features, use less expensive parts and materials, and redesign the production process to get the manufacturing cost down to the predetermined target cost. The automobile industry also uses target costing. Target costing is covered in a separate study unit in this course. Life cycle costing. What is life cycle costing and how it's used? Life cycle costing is a method used to identify and monitor the costs of a product throughout its life cycle, not only the manufacturing costs. The life cycle consists of all steps from product design and purchase of materials to delivery and service of the finished product. The steps typically include in this life cycle It includes research and development, which is referred to as R&D, product design, including prototyping, target costing, and testing, manufacturing, including inspection, packaging, and warehousing, marketing, promotion, and distribution, and at the end, sales and service. Cost management. Cost management has traditionally focused only on costs incurred at the third step, which is manufacturing. The main focus in cost management traditionally was on computing costs of manufacturing the products. But now, thinking strategically, management accountants now manage the product's full life cycle of costs, including upstream research and development and design, and downstream marketing, sales, and service costs, as well as manufacturing costs. This expanded focus means careful attention to product design. Yes, since design decisions lock in most subsequent life cycle costs. Benchmarking. Benchmarking is a process by which a firm identifies its critical success factors, studies the best practices of other firms, or perhaps other business units within the firm itself, for achieving these critical success factors, and then implements improvements in the firm's processes to match or beat the performance of those competitors. Benchmarking was first implemented by Xerox Corporation in the late 1970 years. Today, many firms use benchmarking. Some firms are recognized as leaders and therefore benchmarks in selected areas. For example, Nordstrom in retailing, Ritz-Carlton in service, Boeing Company in manufacturing, Apple in innovation areas, among others. Benchmarking efforts are facilitated today by cooperative networks of non-competing firms that exchange benchmarking information. For example, the International Benchmarking Clearinghouse and the International Organization for Standardization, ISO. All of these assist firms in strategic benchmarking. Business process improvements. Business process improvement. What is meant by business process improvement? Business process improvement is a management method by which managers and the workers commit to a program of continuous improvement in quality and other critical success factors. Continuous improvement is very often associated with benchmarking and total quality management as firms seek to identify other firms as models to learn how to improve their critical success factors. While business process improvement is an incremental method, yes, it is an incremental method. Business process re-engineering is more radical. Business process re-engineering is a method for creating a competitive advantage in which a firm recognizes its operating and management functions, often with the result that positions are modified, combined, or eliminated. Total quality management. Total quality management, it is a method by which management develops policies and practices to ensure that the firm's products and services exceed customers' expectations. This approach includes increased product functionality, reliability, durability, and serviceability. Cost management is used to analyze the cost consequences of different design choices and to measure and report the many aspects of quality, including, for example, production breakdowns, production defects, wasted labor or wasted materials, the number of service calls, and the nature of complaints from customers, warranty costs, and product recalls. And now let us speak about lean accounting. Firms or companies that have developed lean manufacturing, which is one of the 6 key aspects of the contemporary business environment as cited in the session number 3. Those companies will also typically use lean accounting. So adopting lean manufacturing necessitates using lean accounting. Adopting lean manufacturing needs to adopt lean accounting. Why? Lean accounting uses value streams to measure the financial benefits of a firm's progress in implementing lean manufacturing. Lean accounting places the firm's products and services into value streams. Each of value stream is a group of related products or services. For example, a company manufacturing consumer electronics. This company might have 2 groups of products. So 2 value streams. These 2 groups are digital cameras and video cameras, with several models in each group. Each group contains several models. Accounting for value streams can help the firm to better understand the impact on profitability of its lean manufacturing improvements. Theory of constraints. The theory of constraints is a methodology that improves profitability. This method, which is a methodology, improves profitability and cycle time also by identifying the bottleneck in the operation and by determining the most profitable product mix given that bottleneck. Theory of constraints helps to eliminate bottlenecks. Yes. It places where partially completed products tend to accumulate as they wait to be processed in the production process. In the competitive global marketplace common to most industries, the ability to be faster than competitors is often a critical success factor. Many managers urge that the focus on speed in the theory of constraints approach is crucial. They consider speed in product development and speed in product delivery and manufacturing to be paramount as global competitors find ever higher customer expectations for rapid product development and prompt delivery. Theory of constraints is covered in a subsequent unit in this course. And now let us speak about sustainability. What does it mean? Sustainability means the balancing of the organization's short and long-term goals in all three dimensions of performance. That is, the social dimension, environmental dimension, and financial dimension. We view it in the broad sense to include identifying and implementing ways to reduce costs and increase revenue, as well as to maintain compliance with social and environmental regulations and expectations. This can be accomplished through technological innovation and new product development, as well as common sense measures to improve the social and environmental impacts of the company's operations. Enterprise risk management. Enterprise risk management is a framework and process that organizations use to manage the risks that could negatively or positively affect the company's competitiveness and success. Risk is considered broadly to include many items such as hazards such as fire or flood, financial risks due to foreign currency fluctuations, dollar and euro, commodity price fluctuations, and the changes in interest rates, operating risk related to customers, related to products, or related to employees, strategic risk related to top management decisions about the firm's strategy and implementation thereof. Look, for financial service firms such as banks, particularly, the enterprise risk management has become a much more important topic since the passage of the Dodd-Frank Wall Street reform and Consumer Protection Act 2010, which requires new regulations for these firms. We came to the end of our session, so I would like to thank all of you and say goodbye.